So the second game of franchise history with the Miami Sharks has just been in the books. In the end, the Sharks have fallen to 0-2-0 as they have been beaten by the Seattle Seawolves 29-18 at Starfire Stadium. I think that's the name of it, Starfire Stadium. It looked like it feels more like a complex than a a stadium itself. I heard they're trying to get their own rugby stadium. I think it's called Memorial Field or something. But UCL, I think UCL fans could explain more of it in the comments if you like to. But either way, it's the Miami Sharks going against Seattle Seawolves, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of almost mixed up with the Orcas. So that's kind of funny. That kind of explains how tired I am. So we're gonna start off, and we're gonna start off with a Seawolf possession, I believe, and Mac Mason. All you gotta know about Mac Mason, he is a machine. He is a Autobot. He's pretty much an Autobot. He keeps scoring penalty kicks and just makes pretty much all of them. He scores a penalty kick in the fourth minute. He scored a penalty kick in the 15th minute. Echeverry would actually get one in 18th minute, and before that he actually missed from long. I thought Echeverry had just an off night. I wouldn't say he was awful, but he was just having an off night with his accuracy. I don't know if it's because how the turf thing is different in Starfire Stadium. I don't know, but either way, he makes one, make it 6-3 Seattle, and then Mac Mason does it again, and penalty would be at the 20th minute with Atete for BU. I don't know what was the penalty. I think the referees were trying to warn him. I think they warned him too many times, and eventually they just gave him a yellow because of offsides. That could be the thing. Miami keeps going offside, is what they're saying. But as of right now, I still have no idea how offsides even work. So I'm taking the word for it. But of course, you got Mac Mason scoring another try. Then 4 minutes after that, Seattle players got loose, and it was Styling with a try, and this one is actually a automatic 7 because he actually had a try underneath the goalpost. To say, well, Tribe is saying he converted a. Tribe is saying that Mac Mason made a 2-point conversion, but that's not true. That is not true from Tribe at all. This is a automatic 7 try, and I can tell you this from confidence. I did watch the game. Tribe right here is not giving me accurate information. That's why I'm here, even though I'm still new to this. But what is accurate is Echeverry continues to have an off night. He just misses again at the 37th minute, and the halftime score would be 19-3 Seattle. So what looked like to be a blowout turned into a very frustrating second half of the Seattle Seawolves. Then the first 2 minutes that Miami had the ball, Miami kicked the ball to the right side, and he was onside the entire time, and Bonasso catches the rugby ball inbounds and then drops down with the ball and converted a try. Now there's this thing called TMO review, which is pretty much VAR or video replay, where they talk to the headquarters. So that's what they were doing, and the headquarters said, "Yep, he was on the entire time. You can stick with the call on field call," and that's what they did. The try has been rewarded to Bonasso and the Sharks. Now, this is at the outer edge of the goalpost, so it is worth 5 points. Videla would try to get this 2-point conversion, and as kicking is bad enough as it is, we missed a 2-point conversion. So the score would be 19-8 as of right now. Second half, Miami had more of the possession time than Seattle did in the first half. There will be some penalty calls against Seattle, which would orchestrate the lineouts for Miami, and I swear to you, I know it's the first 2 weeks, but I have to express my concern with the lineouts because we keep throwing the ball a little bit towards too far, and then we end up turning the ball over. That is my worry with the lineouts. We keep turning the ball over, and it's frustrating because when we had the big opportunity right in front of our faces, we don't capitalize off it. Anyway, penalty was given to Seattle at the 52nd minute, I should say. I'm not sure what the penalty was. I don't know if Tribe. I don't even know if Tribe is working at this point. But there was a penalty on Seattle. Miami was awarded a penalty kick. I think it had something to do with a scrum. I totally slipped on my mind. I forgot. But Videla would try to get this kick, and he does make this kick to make it 19-11. Miami frustrating the hell out of Seattle's defense. There was actually one play in the 60th minute where a scrum happened for Seattle's advantage, and Miami came in and just tackled the guy, and apparently that was the result of the penalty on Seattle. I don't know what ended up happening. As still a rookie of rugby, I guess it's a good thing because the ball ends up coming to our hands. And then we turned it right over near the try line, and then Seattle was marched down the field. Penalty goes to Miami, and of course Mac Mason would get this kick, 22-11. The execution of Miami Trident. Oh my God. The Sharks, they were just not there. We're frustrating Seattle's defense. Their offense is not awake, and yet we still could not capitalize. And that is what's so frustrating. And then in the 74th minute, towards the left side, CO with the try, and Mac Mason would convert 2-point conversion to make it 29-11. 1 minute later, there was a penalty on Seattle, and this wound up giving them a yellow card. And I said a yellow card the other time, but Elton gets a yellow card, and this is right when we had a try. There was a little stretching, the ground is stretching, and I think there was a call of not letting go. I think that's what the call is. I'm mixing up these rugby calls. I do apologize, but hey, I'm still learning, right? Anyway, Elton gets a yellow card. They awarded a try to Thomas Sosaris for a try to make it 29-16. Videla converts a 2-point conversion to make it 29-18. Miami had one more chance, but that ball goes to Seattle, and Seattle will win this one 29-18. And now Miami only has 1 point in the standings right now. And I think I learned a little bit of the point system. I learned that if you lose within 7 points, you get 1 point in the standings. 2 points would be if any event there's a draw, or if there's more than 4 tries in the game, like if it's that close, like for example, it's 38-35, you get 2 points. I think that's what the thing is. If you win, it's 4 points, and if it's 5, it's 5 points if you win with more than 4 tries or something like that, or like a blowout or something. I have no idea. But either way, Miami lose this one, and they lost. Earlier I said 0-2-1, but it's actually 0-0-2. So I do apologize for a confusion right there. So Miami down to 11th place as of right now. The the point differential is minus 15, and this is a big thanks to Seattle Seawolves. Thank you, Seattle Seawolves. Either way, it's always tough. I feel like it's always tough to play at Starflyer Stadium, especially against the Seawolves. They're always known as being a great team of MLR, so I'm not complaining much about it. Hopefully, and the Sharks team, they're learning. They're trying to adapt. They're trying to get the feel of the professional league. So still trying to get settled in. But let's see what happens next week. As next week they got Houston SaberCats in Houston. Yikes. That's going to be tough. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Go Sharks, go. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe our content because Miami TVG guys are back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the fair entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Go Sharks, go. Sign out, folks. Good night, everybody.